Today's video marks a start of the hatchet run that we're going to be doing on Escape from Tarkov's PVE mode using the most insane settings on the factory. So we're going to have a look at how we can actually do it. So of course we're going to be using the horde mode and the ability to turn up the AI to a crazy amount, and we're essentially only going to be using our Red Rebel. And the only thing that I'm taking in my backside is the factory emergency key extract, or at least exit key I should say, and that's going to allow us to get out through various different locations just as an additional extra for us to actually do this. So the only thing that we can do is literally go into the raid with our Red Rebel and hopefully make it out. So we're going to try it now, and I'll jump in once we're into the actual raid itself. Right then, so we are into the factory. And there is, of course, going to be a ton of scavs. They are all going to get very angry at me. So we got to try and corner one out if we're going to want it to survive in this raid. But, of course, they're all spawning in now. All we've got to try and find a scav before any of the PMCs come strolling in to try and ruin our day. So, yeah, fingers crossed we can make it work. But so far, no scavs. I'm going to try and get them to come into here. And then we're going to donk them on the head, hopefully. And then from there, we should be pretty good, because then we can try an extract. I'm going to try and do a couple of different raids and see how we can go with the actual raids themselves. And then, of course, maybe we'll make it into a series where we're only using the gear that we actually get from the raids and see how we go with that. So far, nothing too spectacular going on. And we can't even find any scavs at the moment. So I'm hoping what we can do is anger someone to want to come over, but so far so bad. There is a ton, and I mean a ton, of fighting going on down over in the actual main office area, so maybe we just go and try and jump in. I don't even know at this point, but oh my lord. So it seems like Tagilla has been dumping on people. We're going to do a little jump. Oh, the door won't open. So we've got one. And it's a PPSH. Cool. Has he got any meds for us? No. Right, okay. At least we've got a gun now. TT bullets. Not the greatest. There's a lot of dead bodies over here. Okay. Right, what have you got? Can grab at this. Can grab that. Check his pockets. Okay, I think that may have been a PMC. We can't close the door. Oh my lord, looks like Tagilla may have come through here. Potentially. Okay, somehow we've killed Tagilla with a PPSH. I have no idea how. We're gonna have to use this shotgun. I do need another weapon though. Hopefully this. I think we're going to go for a run to the extract. Although I do really want to grab Tagilla's stuff. Hopefully we can get it. Right. Uh-oh. Our head is about to bleed out. And we're so close to the extract. Oh. Not good. Not good. I don't know if we're going to make it. Oh my lord. Please. Please. Oh dear. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Somehow we've made it out. Oh lordy. I have no idea how we killed Tagilla. We were so close from being out of rounds. Literally against him. But we managed to do it anyway. There we go. Tagilla down. And we managed to get out with some of his stuff as well. So, goodness knows how. But that's where you mag dump into his thorax area. Right above his chest plate. And just below his head, and you can actually take him out, even with terrible ammo, which is what that PPSH had. So, yeah, that was definitely a bit of a sketchy one, especially at the end, because we had no meds, which, unfortunately, we still have no meds. And so, oh, maybe we do, actually. Tagilla had a Salewa. So, that's somewhat better. And, of course, he's got some pretty decent ammunition, which obviously is going to be able to be farmed. But I think we're going to take out some of this. We'll dump in the Salewa and the kind of extra bits and bobs. And of course, then we'll go back in just because we want to keep the ammo, because it's definitely some very, very good ammo. I'll drop out the actual gun as well. We'll pop the RPK mag back in. And that way we can run in with just the shotgun, which we've got 2 bullets left. So not particularly the greatest, but not a bad beginning to the run itself. So I should really pop all of the rest of the kind of items that we actually pulled out of that raid into like its specific slot. So maybe I'll grab up a thick items case and just dump everything that we get out of the raid, so we know exactly what is kind of there for the series. Maybe I'll go and buy a thick items case, and I'll join you back in a second. So I've just gone ahead and bought a thick items case. So it cost about, I don't know, like 40 mil or something like that to actually purchase at this time, because the defibs are like 1500, well, 1.5 mil. So we'll just drop everything that we actually get for this kind of series that I'm hoping to do, and hopefully is a bit of fun that we can see how much we can actually get and kind of min-max. I've even maybe potentially thinking about the limitation of having a thick items case worth of items that we can actually carry for this series, where we'll try and do all of the different maps and try various different things, running a wide variety of different gear, that whatever we grab out of the raid and use is what we can take. And if it's more than what the thick items case can actually have, then we're going to dump it and of course use whatever the best gear is. So it's kind of a rotational thing where if the gear's bad and we don't want it anymore and it doesn't fit in the thick items case, it can't actually be taken. And maybe we'll even keep a track of how much money we've made, and maybe use that as kind of an indication as to how you can play Tarkov without a flea market and selling anything, because we're not going to be selling anything that we get from this series, at least not at the beginning. Maybe at the end, when we kind of fill up the thick items case and we've got quite a few different components, maybe then we'll actually do it. But for now, we're going to run through kind of the key rules of the series, that sort of stuff. So hopefully that is kind of a decent introduction to the series. This series is going to be much longer in terms of the next episodes, where we're going to do multiple different raids and kind of showcase off what you can actually get. But hopefully it'll be an enjoyable experience. If you did like this video and you want to see more of this series, then make sure to comment down below. Let me know, and let me know what sort of things you want to see me actually do as part of this series, where we're only using the gear that we take out of the raids. Yeah, I think it could be really cool. And so yeah, we'll title the case Hardcore Items. and then that will be what we can use. Of course, we're using the MP153 at the minute, and that will be part of it too. So we are going to go into the next raid, probably on factory, and try and use this 2 rounds of MP153 that we've got to continue our little streak against some of the other people in the raid. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to check out this video on screen, which covers scav rep, that is really, really useful. And later on down the line, I will add in the next episode of the series on screen as well. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.